I used AI to help me time travel. I guess not literally, although it made you think for a second there, didn't they? No, back in the mid 1960s, I was a student in an elementary school in Moline, Illinois. I attended school there in the fourth grade and the fifth grade. And I didn't think much of it at the time, but I realized in the years since then that that school building I attended must have been a very old and very historic building. And as it turns out, it was indeed built in the 1890s, 1890 to be exact. I didn't appreciate it at the time because I was 9 or 10 years old, but in the years since then, I realized, wow, I really would like to know more about Lincoln Elementary School. The only thing I knew about it was they'd torn it down around 1970. I could not find anything online about it. No pictures, no articles, no information, nothing. And after a while, there was such a vacuum of information, I began to wonder if had Mandela affected myself. Did I actually go to school there? Was there actually a building called Lincoln Elementary School? Well, finally, at the suggestion of ChatGPT or Copilot or one of those, um, something I should have thought of myself, contacted the Moline Public Schools, and they have a historian who keeps track of these things. They produced a newspaper article from 1970 when Lincoln was indeed torn down, and they photocopied it and sent it to me. So for the first time in 60 years or so, I actually got to see pictures of Lincoln Elementary School. Now, the pictures they sent me, keep in mind, these are newspaper pictures, black and white newspaper pictures from 1970, so 55 years ago. And you know how grainy newspaper pictures are to begin with. And then they had been photocopied and scanned and emailed to me. So the result was something like this. So you can kind of see the beauty of the architecture there. And then the thing that I remember most, the one central thing that I remember about Lincoln Elementary School, and it's been kind of fuzzy in my mind, but just I remember this inside the building was you would go up a flight of stairs to a landing, and then you'd go up another flight of stairs to get to your classroom. And I could not, that's what I really wanted a picture of. So this newspaper article had this picture. Now that's gorgeous, but can't really see much. So this is where Copilot comes in. I asked Copilot, I said, can you take, let's start with the exterior picture. Can you take this and enhance it, sharpen it, make it pop a little bit, maybe even colorize it? Look at this. Now, it's a little bit too red for me. So got one that's a little bit more toned down, perhaps. But still, that's the school. Now that picture, I think, must have been taken maybe in the 1920s or something, judging by the costumes the kids are wearing. But that key memory that I had of the interior, that big staircase in the center of the building, that's what I really wanted to see. So, Copilot, enhance and sharpen this picture. Now that was amazing. But then I said, Copilot, colorize this and wait till you see this. It was like I was back in 1965. Those stairs, the lighting, the polished floor, exactly as I had remembered. The Mandela effect was gone. I knew now that I had actually been there. Now, this picture was taken in 1970, so I don't know the little girl in the picture. But I walked those stairs thousands of times. And I remember they were slippery, polished wooden stairs. And now they're seeing, literally, I almost started to tear up because I was now reliving this wonderful part of my childhood. So if you're like me and you're in your 50s, 60s, 70s, or beyond, and you have a photo of your old school, maybe the old house you grew up in, something like that, that you think is, the memories are fuzzy. You're Mandela affecting yourself and wondering, did I really experience that? Plug it into Copilot or ChatGPT or Gemini and time travel.